What is up, my collie friends? Welcome to the video. Thanks for clicking on the link or hitting unmute, whatever platform you're on. Anyway, I was working on this little drill, working on opposite angle, and I just figured I'd throw this up here for you guys. Thought it might give somebody else some ideas as far as their own training. If you guys don't know what opposite angle is, as far as like an evasion angle, I highly recommend you going and checking out Collie Center's pack, the 2017 ITC pack that they have on their website. Pretty sure it's day 5. Paul does a really good lesson on, I think there's actually a couple of good lessons on there, on how to utilize opposite angle tactically. So if you want to learn about this a bit more as far as like what opposite angle is and how to draw it out and everything, I highly recommend watching those videos, ITC 2017, on the Collie Center website. But I'm going to just show you guys this drill that I was working on. So actually, let me show you what I always draw this out. Now I like to work on these calibration drills, just so you guys know, because when I was at ITC, Ollie just totally wrecked me. Like he wrecked my life. His positioning, his ability to keep position with you and maintain range and cut in on the angles is ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. And he told me that the way that he was able to do that was really focusing on the minor level and really focusing on hitting those proper angles, because it really helps you with your momentum control and all kinds of stuff. And he talked about measuring it out. He showed me ways that he measured it out. I told him that I like to draw things down with chalk, and he said, keep doing that. So I am. So let me show you what let me show you this, what I got here drawn down. There we go. So ignore this part of it, okay? So we're gonna be using just the diamond and that line right here. So starting out here, and I'll show you in a second, we're gonna bridge up the right of the diamond, come back up that side like that is kind of how we're gonna do this. Working on bridging up the left side bridging up the right side of the diamond, and also defending ourselves using that opposite angle. Okay, so the calibration exercise, the hands part of it, I'll break it down. Actually, let's do the footwork part of it first. Footwork part of it is we're gonna do right reverse triangle, coming up, forward triangle, then we're retreating on universal, opposite angle, universal. And then we're gonna come back up on the segmented line. So it's right, opposite angle, coming back up. That's the footwork if you want to just work the footwork part of it. Boom. I'm going to show you in a second how to do this circling as well. But this is how you measure out your pacing. And I measure these out with the rattans, just like I've got rattans on the ground. I measure them out and I put the proper angles down. So I'm trying to train my body to step in the proper angles and the proper pacing. That's important. That's something that I'm telling you, when you work out with somebody that knows how to do this properly, you feel the difference. I'm telling you, you feel the difference. It is super intimidating. Ollie's a really nice guy, really happy Ollie is such a nice guy, but I tell you what, working with somebody that moves that fluidly and can step that precisely, it makes you feel helpless. So drills like this really help with that, okay? And so that's the footwork part of it. The hands, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start in the number 2 chamber, and we're gonna come out, and I'll just do it with the calibration. So we're gonna step right 45 with our number 2, bringing the feet together, and we're doing our largo thrust. So it's a 2 to a thrust, coming up forward triangle with the thrust, coming back to the 2 chamber, coming back, we're retreating on universal with our number 2, coming up opposite angle with our 3, and we're in our mind's eye, we're visualizing 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4 up the last universal angle. I've run out of paces. That's my three paces. So now I'm going to come back up with a 3. So you're coming 4, and this is more like a harada. You've got your harada. These are your haradas, right? So you're doing this more like a harada. You're coming 4 and turning it over into the 3. Reasoning for that is because you are, if they're on 4 and you go 4 to 4 and they go 1, it's the rollover from 4 to 3 is faster than 4 to 1. So that's going to put you ahead of time and allow you to take their hand, okay? That's the tactic of why I put that together like that. So let's run through it. So it's 2 to thrust, defending 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, hitting your harada, boom, taking their 1 with your 3, coming back 2, thrust, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, thrust, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, thrust, 2, 3, 4, 3. Boom, like that. Okay, now doing it like this, just staying in this one spot like I just was, is really to help you with measuring. Notice how also, when I'm coming back, I'm pumping, boom, doing that pump on that. That's gonna help with breaking timing. All right, so you're staying in place like this, really to help with measuring. But in reality, that's not how it's gonna be used. In reality, you're gonna have to be able to do something like this with circling, because if you come back at somebody with their 1, they're not gonna go back over here, okay? If somebody's here with their 1, and you come back at them, let's just say it's here, they're gonna go up universal. So we come back 4, 3, you have to see in your mind's eye that they went universal, which is that way, okay? Which means that now instead of just coming straight with your 2 up that segmented line, to do this with circling, when you come 3 and you're resetting it, instead of coming straight up a segmented line, now bridge right 45 this way. Because in reality, they will have moved that way. That's where your opponent actually is. And then it starts over. Boom, 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 boom. Now, that way. See how it drives me in a circle, but I'm still measuring it. Boom. Trying to get that right, the proper angles when I'm doing this, even when I'm circling. Like that. It's just a fun little drill that I was doing today. Thought I might put it up here, might give somebody else some ideas. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If any of you guys watching this happen to be in the Long Beach, Washington area and want to come to some free Kali lessons, come on out to the Grange on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. or here at the Long Beach Elementary School at on Saturdays at 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Classes are free. It's just something I like to do for my community. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. God bless. Appreciate you. Deuces.